chance. Where's my head? Majaza has entrusted this to me. Were you hoping to find Majasa human? All you will find here is your death. Orvis, aid me! Nothing can stop me! Nothing!
This time, this is an interesting.
do you think you're doing, my pitiful vessel maiden?
I am breaking the cycle. I refuse to be your sacrifice.
Disgraceful. Rage is unbecoming of you, child.
This is not rage. For millennia, the vessel maidens have died so you could live. Now feel the unending abyss of their despair!
What are you doing?
Why don't you show our guest the torment that now fills you?
What's happening? Get out of my mind! This is your doom! This is your doom! No! Get out of my mind! Get out! Hunger! More hunger! More!
This so hideous.
Summoning dark powers. Not a bad idea, but your execution of this little rebellion is horribly messy.
Majasa is dead then, just as he promised. This would be so much easier if you had died with her. No matter. I can still take what I need.
You think this is over? You know nothing of the power I've been given. Orobis showed me the way. All I needed was the key, and you brought it right to me. The power of the Epoch is mine!
What a sore loser. Now, what is this place? Where did she run off to?
You will not catch me, traveler.
chaos. Interesting.
Out of my way! Horribis has broken my chains. I will not let you take my freedom.
Your echo will break.
Are you able to do something for this creature? No. I can see your hands. The care they would have for this creature. But I know that it would not be enough. Your compassion would have been kind. I wanted to know your response. Nothing more. You fascinate me. Both of you. The Nagasa woman who passed by a moment ago appeared to be one of Majasa's daughters, but I did not know her. Like I do not know you, I should know you, as I know every grain of sand and every mountain peak in this world. Yet I do not know you, or her, for that matter. This creature was not supposed to be injured like this. The Nagasa woman left so much destruction in her wake, with powers that do not belong to her. This creature was a second too slow, or a second too fast. Either way, its fate was changed ever so slightly. Now it is in pain. Your determination, her recklessness, it's all so fascinating. I am the observer. What you see is merely a projection, a means by which I can walk this world and imagine what it must be like to dwell within it. My true body is somewhere else, a place I am not permitted to leave. A projection such as this, however, she felt it would cause little harm. I suppose in human terms you would call her my sister, Etera. Her work is very important. The last thing I would wish to do is interfere. I am content to observe, especially now that you and that Nagasa have come here. That is enough for now. I fear indulging myself further would spoil what you will do next. If you are seeking the Nagasa woman, she is at the top of this mountain.
anyway.
gave me the power to change both of our fates. To save our future from you. You will die here, traveler! I will end you. I will be free. Fall. I will end you. No. Robbies, I can't do this alone. I need to find the temple. And you need to fall.
The Dra. They interest me. At first glance, pure chaos. But they embody order. and struggle. Their future holds little hope. It is still in pain. I tried to bring it somewhere more beautiful. Do you think that has helped? Please, indulge me. Do you think this kindness has helped ease its pain? I see. Yet it will die all the same, whether the pain was eased or not. Etera enjoys that she was given a name. I am content without. I want to give this creature a name. What do you suggest? Of course, take your time. An interesting choice. Goodbye, Mediumus. One of the few things I am permitted to do. Give mercy. No more pain in its future, and the pain in its past erased into nothingness. It was cruel to bring it here. No beauty or kindness could have spared it. Only the void. I am what I said before. The observer. Charged with monitoring the flow of time, and erasing the paths that are flawed and broken. Terra is loath to call upon my aid. She feels it is more safe to keep me contained alone in the temple. Perhaps she is right, but I do not think I will be alone for long. The Nagasa woman is making her way to the temple of Etera. I think she means to find me. Of course you do. She already found her own path to the temple. It is only fair that I even the odds. At the pier, there will be the Farsight Turtle, a titan that bears my blessing. It will take you to a group of humanity's servants. They will be eager to assist you. Please, if you can, do not catch her before she reaches me. I do not want this friendship of ours to end so soon.
Traveler, seems we've crossed paths yet again. This time in the beating heart of civilization. Care to trade? These parts will not go to waste. My eyes must be deceiving me. A human. Why are you not in the temple above? That can't be. Iterra would have told us if there were humans outside her temple. Though there have been rumors. No, you must be mistaken. Whatever misfortune brought you down from the temple must have clouded your memory, human. Yes, of course. Iterra would be displeased to learn one of her humans wandered below before the preparations were complete. But returning won't be easy. Naturally. The entire world has been preparing for your arrival. Iterra and all her children. From the greatest god to the humblest servant. Oh, Iterra, help us. If more humans arrive early, I don't know what we'll do. The gods must be consulted as soon as we arrange your way back. Ah, yes, the chains are the usual way of traveling between the temple and the world below, but to our shame, the mechanism has been disabled. The mechanism lies deep beneath the earth, buried in a cave now overrun with dragons. We've tried to slow their spread, but until one of the gods returns, there's little we can do. Unless they purge the cave and repair whatever damage was done, the elevator will remain useless. I suggest you stay here where it's safe. The Terror would never forgive us if a human came to harm.
So, the rumors were true. A human walks among us. Ophid thinks you need to be coddled, but I see it otherwise. You carry the look of a warrior. That is not praise. It is the reason I allow myself to ask something of one I should be serving. I require your aid, human. A young hunter, Korit, has not returned from his expedition into Dragon territory. He was only meant to scout their breeding grounds. I warned him not to stray too far, but I fear he chased glory. Likely hoping to bring back a dragon hide for his mantle. Too many stories of Scarven Bloodhorn, if you ask me. But that matters little now. What matters is bringing Korit home. Thank you, human. You honor me more than you know.
A human? What are you doing here? Yeah, you're right. Of course you're right. You're a human. But why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the temple? She did? Damn it. I just wanted to impress her. And all I did was make her worry. I thought if I hunted alone, brought her a dragon hide, maybe she'd think I'm as impressive as Scarven Bloodhorn. She's always telling stories about him. I know, but I'm not a lone hunter. Neither is she. I just hope she feels the same. Coming out here alone was a mistake. I get that now. But I can't just leave. I found a dragon nest. If I go, they'll spread to the village. What? I heard humans were strong, but are you sure? No, I should trust you. Just be careful, all right?
Will be ours. What is the future like? No, don't tell me. The beast is nearby. I can smell her.
Your echo will break.
Human, Korit has returned, alive despite his recklessness. I suspect I have you to thank for that. Then accept my apology for the trouble we've brought you, and my gratitude. Terra spoke truly of humanity's grace. I will redouble my efforts to drive the dragons from this world, with you as my example. Thank you.
Their eggs are in your way. What will you do? You've made a choice, yet it feels inevitable.
It will shatter around you.
Oopski. Forgot about the heals. So cheap. Welcome back. Pushing for the end. Apparently this game is taking a while.
Each step is inevitable.
Also getting tougher since I'm beelining and no longer maxing the mins. Starting to die more often.
Oh, soon we will finally.
Got leaked. That's not good. Ish. Why? Who leaked it? What kind of leak? It's a beta version. It shouldn't be too bad, but still bad. But yeah, that's a problem. At least for the devs. Oddly enough, it's an indie game, right? So it's a tiny studio. They could easily tell who leaked it, unless it was a beta test copy. That latter one would make more sense. I saw a bit of the trailer before, not on the leak. I can see, yeah, it has the Dark Souls-like feel to it, but a little bit on a tiny bit of stiff, but negligible, if we're gonna be honest. 80. Depends on who's scoring it. Yeah. Yeah. Stealth. Uh-oh. I'm not super in stealth nowadays. I used to be, ironically. I always liked stealth when I was a kid. But as I grew older, stealth is not my priority. Is that Sekiro? Oh, really? It's more in parry system. Gotcha. Well, we'll see, because there's a thing with streaming things. If you stream a leaked copy, that you could get struck. Yeah, there's something to keep in mind if ever you may end up trying it. Just be careful about that. It is, yeah, you will be struck. PS5, one person got the game early legally. Wait, how? How is that legal though? They punched up the release date or something for the console. I can imagine that. It depends on how you got it. Again, if it's like an early release, that's official, it's fine. But if it's not like official release, it's more like an accidental release, you could still get in trouble. I don't know, man, because if he's the only one with it, that kind of sus. You can't say it's legal when it's only one guy in the world that has it. Yeah, that's what I mean. If many people have it, it's fine. But if it's just one guy, then you are gonna be in hot water if you're doing streaming for it. Yeah, I did see a bit of the trailer. It does look good. But for me, at least in my eyes, I see a little bit of stiffness to it. But it's fine. It's given considering it's not a word again. It's not a big studio. For example, like this game I'm playing right now, there's the hint of stiffness, but forgivable considering it's a AA indie game. At least that's how I see things. Getting dangerous. My HP is feeling it. And the frame rates. The engine is locking up. Dipping down to the 40s now. Yeah. Well, let's read up on it, because again, if it's an official release, it's fine. But if it's like a botched physical leak release, that's also not fine. So we gotta be careful. Let's wait a bit more and see what happens. When is the official release supposed to be, right? I know it's soon, but I don't remember it being this soon. Trust me, I've seen people stream leaks and then they all got hit by a warning. The problem with that warning though is the warning is permanent. You are marked for it. Oh, it's August 4? Okay, yeah, that's probably a pre-release release. Then it should be fine. But it's not a leak. Maybe. Especially in YouTube, if you get like copyright strikes, it's like a permanent mark on your account. If you get hit by 3 actualize copyright strikes, your account will get automatically deleted with no chance of recovering it. So we cannot risk too much. Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get a lot of use out of it because it's an early release. Everybody's going for that setup. Nobody else has it, only 50 people, and then yeah, most of the viewership goes straight to your buttons. Yeah, exactly. That's the way. If you have first dibs, you automatically get the good chunk of the viewership. Unless your stream quality is really, really horrible, then that's a different story. But if you're doing your streaming right and you got first dibs on it, then the formula is gonna work really well for you. Exactly. That's why it wouldn't stop. That's the momentum we're talking about. Yeah. Those are expected numbers because he streamed a pre-release game. I get the idea, man. Don't worry. I did watch the trailer. Well, it's on the PS5. A lot of the graphics options is kind of pretty much reduced. We'll see how it runs on the PC. Boom. Frozen ire, not my style. Nor depravity. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're just missing a lot of stuff. I'm just saying, I mean, at the very least, I watched it. So I have an idea. Rather than, you know, just reading the words about it. I actually have a visual idea of it. Okay, where should I be going? Up north? It's possible the algorithm will favor him, but temporarily until a big streamer comes in, and then once the big streamer starts playing the game, if he doesn't keep up his momentum, he may lose that traction over the week. So yeah, cross your fingers, no big streamer mains it for a while. You know how it works, right? Sharks versus little fish. Time will tell. We'll see. The stars align for the guy and no big streamer goes for it. That will drive his channel pretty far.
Soon, Orobis will give me the power I need to change our fates.
Yep, you gotta do it. That's the way. That's the secret.
It will shatter
My frame rate is dropping. What happened? Ah, there we go. It's back. Good. Nintendo, Mortal Shell though. Game Freak really is being punished at Nintendo? What do you mean punished at Nintendo?
Sacred power flows through these walls. It's so pure. I feel unwelcome.
They have good talent and resource. Yeah, but why did you use the word punish though? You said, wait, what did you say? Let me scroll up real quick. Said Game Freak really is being punished at Nintendo. As a Pokemon IP, they couldn't really show anything. Yeah, Nintendo is a joke in terms of the Pokemon side. They're just holding on to it because they got nothing going on. Yeah.
Wait, Hungus.
Commander's Ring. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, this one's better. Got an even better one. Sec. Where's the ring? There it is. Okay, so this gives armor. But it's only armor, so if I put in... Let's see if my minions start dying. Okay, so if I plug this in... Boom, it got double the damage again. Pokemon might be too big, can't do much innovation, risky bets in game, there will be good name, they are toward trained turn-based combat. My opinion on Nintendo is because it's more like the leads are the older ones that refuse to let go. They do not want to change the game. It comes from the culture of Japanese of being isolationist mentality, that they're hyper conservative to the point that they're ending up choking themselves or shooting themselves in the foot because of it. That's the magic of Nintendo. Talent means nothing if the lead elements up on top are jokes. And that's the problem, mostly. That's where all the problems are coming from. The leadership is shite. And when you're not willing to embrace change, what do you get? It's called stagnation. That's what Nintendo is right now. Completely stagnated. There's nothing but rot remaining. The only thing that's keeping them alive is their trading card game, and that's about it. Ooh. Nintendo doesn't allow it. How are they blocking it, by the way? What's Beast of Reincarnation tripping up on Nintendo? What do you mean? Might have missed that part. Because you keep saying Nintendo doesn't allow it. What technicality is blocking them? It's supposed to be.
The god of storm and freedom, to share the bounty of the sea with humanity. Lugon, my capricious child, do not let chaos cloud your vision. Humanity needs Mijasa, the goddess of beauty and change, to fill humanity with inspiration. Those lost in the Mijasa, my vain child.
Yeah.
Do not let envy poison your
Yeah, that's what I mean. What's the connection between Beast of Reincarnation with Pokemon? How does Beast of Reincarnation infringe upon Pokemon for Nintendo to block it? What's the story?
Herot, the god of strength and compassion, to shield humanity. Herot, my kindest child, do not let your gentle heart burden you. Humanity needs you. Raya, a god of glory and power, to lead humanity towards their radiant dawn. Raya, my prideful child, do not let your ambition make you cruel. Humanity needs you. Etera, the goddess of creation, mother of gods, steward of humanity and its legacy. Etera, a goddess who hopes she has done enough, but knows there is still so much to do.
Nintendo had wanted to play safe to sell the merchandise with Pokemon branding. So if the game were to flop, they would not be influential. They won't try to inflict it safe. Let me read a bit about this, because let me check. Beast of Reincarnation. Who is their publisher? Their publisher is Fictions Incorporated. Yeah, it's not Nintendo, so how is Nintendo stopping Beasts of Reincarnation? Because those are two different games and two different gameplays and lore, different worlds. So what's the connection with Nintendo? How is Nintendo stopping it? Wait, does Nintendo earn Game Freak? One moment. Does Nintendo own Game Freak? Nintendo does not own Game Freak. Nintendo is stopping Game Freak to be innovative. But they have no right over Game Freak, because if they don't own it, how are they stopping them?
The god of fate and time.
Are you talking about not allowing it on Switch?
I would never want her to feel me. That is why I must stay here in the temple.
But they own Pokemon IP. Nintendo owns Pokemon IP. Beast of Reincarnation. Let me check. Is Beast of Reincarnation connected to Pokemon? No, it says here Beast of Reincarnation is completely unconnected to the Pokemon franchise. Yeah, dude. Wait, I think it's more like a translation issue, because you're talking about two different games. So you're talking about Pokemon stopping Game Freak. Yes. Yeah, but the confusion is coming from how is Nintendo stopping them if Nintendo has no connection with Game Freak at all? I mean, I can imagine if it's like from Pocket Pair, the makers of Pal World, because Nintendo is constantly suing them. But I've never heard of an issue with Game Freak yet. Yeah, but what string? Because it's for okay. For example, an example of pulling strings is that Nintendo is constantly copyright striking Pal World for what do you call that again? The patents. So how is Game Freak getting struck by Nintendo? Yes, Pokemon IP is owned by Nintendo. They are to a stakeholder for Game Freak to play. Wait, let me see. Game Freak made Pokemon games? Oh, okay. You gotta start off with that first. Because you started talking about Beast of Reincarnation. You never mentioned that you're talking about Game Freak in making Pokemon games itself. Because I was like, how are they stopping Beast of Reincarnation itself when it's not connected to Pokemon? So that's a different way. You gotta lead with that. It changes the story. You got if you go with the game company making Pokemon games, then yes, we're talking about like what's that more recent Pokemon game? They tried to make a sandbox open world, something like that maybe. If it's the same guys, then yeah, that's it. Exactly. And we're gonna go back from what I mentioned earlier once more, because the leadership is the one causing problems. In this case, that will be the Nintendo people breathing down on the devs' necks. No matter how much talent you have, it's the same story. It will come out as shite. So, and because in this regard, Nintendo is no longer have any control over Game Freak, and they have their own IP now, their real talent shows. So we agree on that part. So that's the real problem. Again, it's a reflection of the leadership. No matter what, anything bad that comes out of a game or any company or whatever, you cannot blame the employees. It's almost always the guys on top. Yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing that Nintendo is definitely in trouble, because if we're gonna conspiracy theory, their practice is very, very Yakuza style, and they deserve it. They're doing it like mafia people. Yeah, they're winning more by intimidation and extortion. That's the word for it. Yep, Pokemon Mafia. They can't win by finesse, they win by force. That's what they're doing. Pal World has pals with guns. Yeah, I did play Pal World for a bit. I stopped because I wanted to wait for the end game. I may run Pal World soon as well, because there's already an end game, so I may give it a shot at some point. But I gotta finish the current roster games first. You gotta finish the fight. Probably something like Nintendo Authority. I see it kind of both ways. People are supporting Pal World as an indirect way of sending a message to Nintendo. Now, I may be brutal about this. Do I think Pal World is fantastic, perfect? No. Do I think Pal World sets an example of something unique? No. But what Pal World does is that what should be normal in any industry, competition, that's the word. Pal World Environment Access, exactly. You can tell it's an asset flip game. We're gonna be brutal honest, right? But the good news thing, Craftopia, yes, that's another game. I'm impressed you remember that game. Yeah, that's one of their early games, and they left that game hanging because it didn't bite. People did not buy into it so much, so they're kind of notorious for doing half-ass games until Pal World, because the only reason why Pal World is getting more development now because of the limelight, the spotlight. They cannot do their old ways of asset flipping, and they got lots of money. Lots of money out of it. So historically, they're kinda not good. You get a good try. Why? What's wrong with the screen? Something going wrong with the... Let me check. Seems fine on my end. What's happening on yours? Is it glitching out, or is there just way too many effects? The only thing I know is the game engine is kind of struggling when there's way too many explosions going on. Running to... Oh. Yeah. The path is glitched. I know what you mean. Or shunk. We need more ancient bones. Okay, heading back up north. Time is at 5:30. Yeah, I gotta keep pushing the mains. Hopefully I can finish this soon. Gotta open up the schedules for the newer, hotter games. It's more like a mob game. Yeah. It's a Diablo Path of Exile style of game. Yeah, like a horde. Yeah, horde game is the more accurate word for it. HORDE. Horde games. I know. I'm currently playing as a necromancer, which is an army style kind of build. That's always been my thing in any other Diablo games whenever I'm soloing it. Because sometimes I just want to relax, and in order for me to relax I need to, you know, not be micromanaging every attack. So what's the best way? necromancer. You summon your friends. That's like what they say in school, right? If you have no friends, make some. Go. Moving on.
Orobis, the time is now, but I need more power. You must help me.
You command the void as well? Curious.
What? You promised me freedom. Freedom for us both. To save our future from the Traveler.
I said nothing of the sort.
Fine. I will show you. Behold the ruin that will come to pass.
This future, I've never seen it. No. This
Boom.
must be erased.
This isn't what Orobis said would happen. Etera, what have I done?
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Uh-oh. They gotta dodge. Almost.
Why is there no path free from you? I see now. I take fate in my hands and become.
Hello, Precarious. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Ouch. Alright, we got this.
Enough. Let the void take all. I will not be cruel. Goodbye.
This ends now, Observer.
Please. I do not want this.
For humanity's sake, you must be sealed.
I can erase this timeline, and we can start over. I can fix this. I can. No.
I'm sorry, brother. There is no other way.
I will remember this. Orobis will remember this.
So be it.
Is that really how it is? The Void was always destined to destroy the world. Just
Traveler, fate has been strange to bring you into Apophis here, but I believe that is by design. Orobis, the darkest impulses of the Observer made manifest. Even now, the Lotus Prison strains to keep his transformation in check. The fact that the two of you are here and were instrumental to his corruption tells me he will become free eventually. Free to orchestrate this. I do not blame you. This was his doing, and my failure in keeping him from surrendering to his despair. Do not blame Apophis. In her search for freedom, she was manipulated by Orobis. Please, show her mercy. There is little time now. I must give my power to the Lotus Prison to keep him contained as long as I am able. Once I do this, my temple will fall from the sky. You still have a role to play. The Epoch. It is the part of the Observer I managed to save from his despair. I have shattered it, and I will scatter the pieces, so they may stay safe in the eons to come. Yet I see they will make their way to you, Traveler. It is the last of his hope. It is your key to defeating Oribis. Use it and go. Stay safe, Traveler.
Orobis used me. I deserve this fate. What? Traveler.
Their story will not end here. I will make sure of that. The past has nothing left to offer. Fate is in motion now. Its darkness cannot be denied. But fate can be delayed, even if for a moment. That will be my final gift.
Okay, boom. Let's see. Upgrades. Yo, what's up, Helios? Welcome back. Still pushing through the storyline. You were right. This game is longer than anticipated. Splintered Dominion. That sounds good. Monoliths? Not yet. I don't think so. I don't remember any monoliths yet. Yet. Still trudging our way through. Yeah, I couldn't play too long constantly. I'm roughly around 3 hours. I'm not too sure if it's gonna be like a spoiler thing, but I just met Etera herself, the goddess. That's the part where we at right now. Yeah, add more damage. Tower bones, damage, health, and armor. Oh, that was it? Got you. Well, let's see how far we can take it. We'll see. I'm not too sure. If I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of getting late. Let's see first. If ever I got like more time, maybe. But for now, I'm gonna test out what the next step is, and then we can give it a shot if ever the stars align. It's roughly around 6 p.m. my time on this side of the world, almost 6. My cutoff time is around 6:30, so I can't really chance it yet. Chance when could chill chance higher? Chill chance sounds good. Else can you're 2 hours into your stream though? Yeah. Okay, so yeah. The way I stream is during the afternoon. It's random. I'm not consistently available during afternoon. When I'm free, I do stream, but sometimes I stream like really late. Sometimes if I have like extra time, I stream a little early. But when the stars doesn't align, sometimes I don't stream in the afternoon for me. My usual stream is roughly around at night, but the thing with my night slot is usually that is reserved for PvP games or my social games with friends. And then if there's really nothing going on, that's the only time I play a single player game at night. So yeah, that's my stream schedule. I'm not as consistent as most other streamers because they're full-time streaming. I'm more like a hobbyist streamer, so I can't really put in that many hours. But if I do get lucky, I do go for it. Crit chance or more damage. Unholy Rage, yeah, more attack speed sounds good. I just went offline for now because I don't want the crowds. It's kind of tough clicking on people. It annoys me. Here we go. What else is over here? Yeah. I did the thing on the guides because it's always a pain. It also adds up to the loading. And this is like a full story playthrough. If you notice my naming convention, it says like day 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm recording this in YouTube as well. As my, yeah, it's my thing as well as a hobby where I record my story playthrough for all the games I play. Remember in Path of Exile, I really hate it when there's like way too many people on the screen and then the chat just floods it. I end up trying not to read it, but it's really hard. It's always, I don't know, call me OG gamer. I'm really more into the what's that word? Immersion side of things. I immerse myself. What about you? Do you like the immersion side or are you like full co-op style? You don't mind the, what's that word? There's a word for it. The mess. There's a different word, but yeah, that's how I see it. It's a mess of things. There's a faction that you want to be in. Which faction would that be? You want to get into trading. Wait, so how does trading work here? Is it the same as Path of Exile? Speak with the Forgotten Knight at the end of time.
Welcome back, traveler. You were in the ancient era just now, weren't you? It certainly smells like it.
The Epoch brought you here rather than let you fall with the rest of Eterra's temple.
Merchant's Guild because you ain't grinding for items since you had a job. Yeah, I know, right?
They're one and the same. The madness that overwhelmed him, that doesn't come from nowhere. Orbis
I don't mind grinding if I'm like being competitive and everything, but as I get older, I keep questioning myself, why am I doing this? It's not like PoE, it's more tamed and not monetized. Yeah. Exactly. That's good. But that's also kind of a side effect of being an indie game.
Mad by the knowledge that ruin is inevitable. Even if his future self manipulated things to ensure it would happen this way.
Yeah.
What he saw
There's another game I played that kind of ended up like that.
Humanity.
Warframe.
All the ways we
I mean, it's not as bad because you can earn same story. You can also earn the currency. I mean, I could respect that, and I actually like that. But the problem is when you have an auction house in the game, it kind of breaks the game in a sense where people end up getting the loot too easily, if you get what I mean. The feeling of getting that shiny, ultra rare item kind of gets diminished so hard.
He saw that there was no path where we could save ourselves from
Just
ruin.
because you can, it's always available in the market because of how many, and through the years that there's no item sync.
She slithered off
There's no
somewhere to
item
sell.
sync, then it's inevitable. The power creep just keeps on going.
I'm watching her. I have to ask, why did you save her? After all the trouble she's caused? You're better than me. I'd have let her find her own way out of that mess. Would serve her right. But you're not me. For better or worse. Why are you asking me? It's your fate. You figure it out. I will say this. You know how Oribis came into existence, but you still do not have the full story of how he became
that's right.
free. There will be a way to learn the rest of that story. But the Epoch is still healing from what your scaly friend did to it. You will need to restore it to its original power. That's the problem. I only know of one way, and I don't know that you're ready for what's in there. I've heard that before too. Take it into the Monolith of Fate. Repair it. No. Yes. If you're really going in there, go speak to Agony. She's more patient than I am. Farewell, traveler, and good luck.
Ah, yes.
Do you feel it, traveler?
Is that Helios? You just hate the grinding mechanic because you have a job? Yeah. I'm somewhere in the middle. I am fine with people investing into the game as long as the balance doesn't get thrown off.
Always ends with me.
I also know, I know that feeling where job is a thing, 9 to 5. I get that. Been there myself.
There are other realities that fought against their fate. But no
and my
matter
job
their
before I came out of the office around 7 and get back home around 9 or 10. Only got like 30 minutes to 1 hour of game time.
Empires, gods, or in the end, aberrations. There is no escape from the void. There is no escape.
You have items that you need, just need to grind for the currency, is guaranteed. Yeah. Oh.
Farewell.
I'm just gonna preview this real quick because I'm really close to my cutoff time. Wait, how do we move here? Oh. For 1 echo, enemy increased movement speed and damage. Okay, let's go over the left side. Okay, so this is the monoliths. Roger. Yeah, I can see this is gonna take a while.
Silence wakes.
we got 15-30 minutes remaining. I'll just have a look and then I'm gonna have to take the breaker. What other games do you play? I'm curious. Because just to be sure, since I am a variety streamer, you'll be seeing me play like all sorts of games. I may be considering starting a Power World playthrough at some point. And then, but I need to find more. Yeah, I need to set it up first. Let's see if I can actually do it, but that's gonna take a while. And then I'm also still in the middle of a PvP game with the friends. We're currently playing as well Arena Breakout. Completely different genre, I know. But call me weird, it's just how I work. I mean, my brain works. I jump from one thing to another. Just like in this game, in last Epoch, I switch realities. You play Monster Hunter? You still used to like grinding games where you're unemployed? Lol. Which Monster Hunter? You mean Wilds? Well, if you kind of ended up in my channel like a couple months ago, I was running Monster Hunter Wilds for a bit. Look at the friends. I didn't min-max myself. I just played organically to the point to the end, and then just assist the friends whenever they want to grind for parts. My character build there is the light gunner, the light bowgun, but I switch between light or heavy bowgun. You only play Rise and World. You don't have Wilds because your PC can run it. Oh, I see. Why? What's your video card? Well, it's true Wilds is pretty heavy, but the recent patch gave me extra 10 to 20 frames per second. So if your GPU was kind of like on the 30 FPS side of things, with the recent patch you should be able to hit like 50 FPS. They optimized it a good chunk. You may want to try a demo, maybe a trial of some sort again, and then if it works for you, then there you go, you got another Monster Hunter to run with. Still not perfect though, but it's definitely way faster. I'm now hitting 60 FPS average. You got a 1050 Ti. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that might be a thing, but either way, it's not gonna be a super thing since you're running on a 1050 Ti, but I can still guarantee that the performance change is definitely big. I used to play Wilds myself. If you go to my YouTube channel, yeah, it's tiny, but you will see me playing Monster Hunter Wilds on a 1060, a basic 1060. And the 50 Ti is a little close to the 1060, so you know what performance to expect, especially with the new performance upgrades from the recent patches. Yeah, gotcha, man. I think when I was playing in a 1060 Ti, there is a technique that you can use. If you're willing, you can combine an NVIDIA card with the frame generation of an AMD. The AMD frame generation, which helps a ton. Not super necessary, but it does help. Ooh, yeah, the game engine is struggling. Hmm. You tried everything with wilds. It won't run on the 1050. Really? Oh, okay. But yeah, as far as at least in my experience, I was playing it initially on a 1060, and it was playable. Not perfect, but playable. Yeah, you can just search my name on YouTube. So just go DaemonCross, Monster Hunter Wilds, GTX 1060, and it should pop up. Time check. Yep, 6 p.m. Got 10-15 more minutes. I've always been tempted to try Rise, but time is a problem for me. Never ended up. I even actually saw Monster Hunter Wilds on Super Mega Sale, or like, I don't know, $5, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Everything is now running on a schedule. It's no longer COVID times. Back when COVID was a thing, oh yeah, we were definitely streaming night and day. Got nothing to do. So yeah, here we are in the mapping side. I'll be honest, the story kind of ended a little abruptly. I wasn't even aware that it was near the ending. Bridges. What's this? Bubbles bite mark. 2% difference. Why not? Could have used these much earlier. Wish they do something like in Path of Exile. What's that word again? They imbued a bit more of the story on the mapping side. It doesn't feel like you're just grinding endlessly. Really? I'm crazy enough. I'll try it. Let me see. Is it worth it? You know what? Fuck it. Yes. Hopefully I could get it back.
Possibility.
There we go. Destroy the blood spiders. Okay, time check 6:12. Yikes. Running out of time. What's
Tell
this?
me, what is artistry? What is each turn of the spinning wheel a more perfect creation?
Where have I read blood chests? What's this? I don't get it. Okay, it's been a while since I died. Oopski.
Infinite possibility. This moment will shatter.
Get my T-Rex back.
Oblivion way.
Anyway, kind of overshot my time limit. I gotta run really right now. If there's anybody out there, that's it for this stream. This is last Epoch. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Helios is still there. GG's, my dude. Yeah, did a little extended, little teeny tiny extension on the run, but yeah, I was curious on what's going in deeper, and I want to retrieve the Tyrant. I don't trust it. Anyway, GG's, and I'll see you on the next one, ever. Thanks for watching.